Hi, everybody. Old Dynamite here, the maniacal maestro of the microphone and the voice of AKA American Combat Alliance. And I'm standing next to one half of our big main event here at AKA 41, the self-proclaimed trailer trash specialist, the one and only Justice, the Gavel Lamperez. So, Justice, here you are once again stepping into the big stage, AKA American Combat Alliance, and now you're in the main event. And I'll tell you, Justice, just from the fan in me, I'm very excited about this bout because I feel like you and your opponent, Loren Thibodeaux, match up so well with your styles, body types, everything. So I think this is going to be a great fight. This is something you said you've wanted for a long time, to fight Loren as well. So how does that feel to be here in his hometown, a fight you've been chasing for a while? Got any butterflies in the stomach?
No, I feel like that's how my entire career. I always go to everyone's backyard. It's the only way you get it. You go see them.
Now, you're coming off a big win in your last fight over in your hometown of Lafayette, so you're on a little bit of a high right now. Now, when you're training for somebody like Loren Thibodeaux, in my personal opinion, I feel like stand-up, it go either way. Maybe on the jiu-jitsu side, he might have a little bit of an edge. Is there something that you've done maybe to prepare different for this fight as opposed to some of your other fights?
Not completely different. I think the big edge that I'll have on Loren is that, like, the scramble in it. Like, he may have better jiu-jitsu, but, like, I have the better cardio to keep it going.
Outstanding. So any predictions on this fight?
That's rough, man. I'd like to, give the big answer, like, I finished him in the first round, but, like, no one's been able to do it yet. Not like that. So I think you guys are getting for a big 3-round jamboree.
We are very excited about the main event here at AKA 41. You're going to see the former United States Marine, Justice the Gavel Lamperez, step into the main event spotlight here at American Combat Alliance. And I'm standing next to the other half of our big main event here at AKA 41, the one and only Loren Gator Thibodeaux. Now, Loren, you took a little time off, a little break from the fight game for a while. Family man, got the young kids at home, but now you've gotten back into it, gave your body a little time to rest up, got your mind right spiritually, your heart right spiritually. You're coming off a big win in your last fight. How's it going to feel to be right back here in front of your hometown crowd? The wife's here, the kids are here. You ready for this fight?
Yes, sir. I'm really excited about it. I did, like I said, I had to take some time and just do some soul searching, but I'm back. I struggled with inactivity for a long time, just from injuries, but I'm back. I'm healthy, and I'm trying to keep this momentum going and fighting every month, every other month.
And how does that feel when you get to come back and fight in front of your hometown crowd? You've got that energy when your fans are cheering your name. Does that affect you at all inside the cage, or is that just kind of white noise and you're standing on business out there?
Both. Leading up to the fight, training, it definitely helps, but the day of the fight, it's white noise at that point. But it definitely, I couldn't say it doesn't help me in the training room, because it definitely does help motivate me. Seeing everybody I love everybody out here, even the people I don't know that come to support. Just seeing local town people, I like to see it.
Well, Loren, you've got a heck of an opponent up against you. I mean, he is tough as a $2 steak, former U.S. Marine. He's got over 20 professional fights. I've seen this young man introduce him several times myself. He is not scared to stand in the pocket and bang. And, hey, we know you're not either. I've seen you in the bare-knuckle world. I've seen you here in MMA. So I'm very excited about the matchup between you two. How do you feel about this matchup? What do you know about Justice, and how are you feeling about your chances in the fight?
I actually know Justice really well. We were signed to fight each other before, and unfortunately he got hurt. No fault of his own, it happens. He's tough. Like I said, he's tougher than $2 steak. He's real tough. I think that's his biggest thing, is like he's pretty good everywhere. He's real tough. He excels in scrambles. So I'm excited, man. I know he's not scared to get in a fist fight. Neither am I.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The 4th of July is long gone, but the fireworks are going to fly here at AKA 41, live from Sam's Town Hotel and Casino here in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Main event time. Time to cap off AKA 41. What has been an incredible card, by the way. Fight for fight, skill for skill. This has been one of the better cards we've ever had. And we've now got Lamperez and Thibodeaux to cap it off.
Thibodeaux looking sharp on the feet to get it started. Opened the fight up with a calf kick that dug in, goes back to the well there. Justice with a little rocking chair action there. Cross, uppercut, cross.
Justice will do some unorthodox things out there. There's no doubt about that.
I'm impressed thus far by Justice. By Loren Thibodeaux. He does seem to be very engaged. Big right hand scores for Justice Lamperez. Some level changes there. Ooh. Left hook finds its mark right behind the ear of Loren Thibodeaux.
Both looking pretty sharp on their feet tonight.
Yes, they are.
Good level change there from Loren.
Good read.
Yeah, great read, and then follows it up with the left hook.
I'm a huge fan of where Loren leans his head when he level changes there. Big
Oh, nice.
left hook.
Heard that one.
Big punch.
One thing about Lamperez, though, he can eat those,
Oh, yeah.
and he's not afraid to. Nice kick down low.
Left hook again, followed by another.
Lamperez is not really seeing that left hook, though, and Thibodeaux is making him pay for it.
Again, like we talked about earlier, kind of just beat by alignment. That right hand of his is just a little too far forward, and it's making it difficult for him to find that hook defense.
Two minutes have ticked off the clock here in this first round. 1 of 3.
Loren's corner calling for him to keep his distance. They want to see him stay out there, and
That one
it's
wobbled
paying
him.
dividends right there.
That stung Justice Lamperez.
Yeah, there was a visible reaction there from Lamperez on his face. I feel like he's still trying to shake out the cobwebs a bit. Nice kick from Thibodeaux.
Those are going to add up. They've dug in.
Well, we've seen it happen a couple times tonight where those kicks have paid dividends for fighters. There it is again. Loren just having his way now. Lamperez looked good early on, but Thibodeau's really gaining momentum.
I think the difference is Loren is making Lamperez miss some of those shots.
Another calf kick.
Yeah, it's starting to add up.
You just see Justice moving a little more gingerly on it. He's really not giving up the goat, and you know you can't see that he's hurt or anything, but you can tell. Trained eye knows the leg's a little winged.
Well, you can see it was kind of weird. He put his foot like forward for a second on his toes just to check it.
Even there, as he stepped on his right hand, his leg kind of went underneath him.
Loren doing a great job.
Yeah.
He's seeing everything right now and staying out of range.
Good knee up the middle there by Justice Lamperez. And Loren Thibodeaux changes levels.
Must have felt that knee because
I
it
think
seemed like a little bit of a desperate
Yeah,
shot.
I think it did
You're right.
square him up. I saw a bit of a grimace on his face and thought that maybe he was a little hurt. And
Goes
here
to
we
his
see
back.
Loren Thibodeaux pulling guard.
Ooh, that's a good up kick right there.
That one made Lamperez laugh.
Another,
Oh,
and that one busted his nose.
oh Lamperez
Justice,
returns with a bomb of his own.
big punch.
It seems like he's willing to eat that up kick to get his shots in.
This is a good finishing minute
good
here. Yeah, I mean, we're doing good for Justice.
Yeah, you got the guillotine.
No.
Wasn't sure at first because of the angle.
You can see there's some worry there on Thibodeau's
Oh,
face
yeah.
a bit.
Yeah.
Mounted guillotine is one of the hardest ones to get out of.
He's cranking on it. He's going to let it go. That was kind of like a last-ditch effort, and then he let it go.
He's got the arm under the neck here, taking the back.
30 seconds.
Just like that, as we talked about, Justice Lamperez, just a guy that kind of doesn't
Just
go
find
away.
those opportunities.
Finds his opportunities, finds his moments, and is not afraid to.
Transitioning so well with whatever
Big
Loren has to
elbow.
offer as a defense.
Big elbow. This is a good spot for Justice Lamperez.
What a turn of events here. Lamperez has taken control at the back end of this first round. Thrown up a couple good submission attempts. And he's bloodied Thibodeaux now as well. I mean, what a
Yeah, they're
great.
both bloodied now.
I mean, that is, you talk about kind of riding the ship. Early on, Thibodeaux was having his way, landing a lot of shots. And then the mistake, well, I don't know if it was a mistake, but that knee landed, and then Loren shot. And from there, Justice took over the fight.
Yeah, I mean, you could see it too. Justice kind of took that as a moment to accumulate a little bit of momentum, and I saw as he came up, he kind of had a smirk on his face, and those two up kicks landed, but Justice was still able to seize that momentum, keep it, and I think he did enough to steal that round.
It was close.
You have to wonder, too, how much that knee affected Loren on the ground. You know, whether whether Lamperez truly has a big advantage there, or was Loren kind of discombobulated because of the knee. Now going forward, is Loren going to try to maintain that distance like his corner's asking him to do because of the threat that Lamperez poses on the ground? That's got to be a big confidence builder for Justice as well. He's got to be thinking, okay, I've got to get through these strikes somehow and get back to that position.
Opens it up with another calf kick. What was the over-under? Who cashes out?
I'll tell you one thing. I could easily see that last round being scored differently on judges' scorecards right there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like a lot of the big damage from Thibodeaux.
Two big shots land for Thibodeaux.
They're telling him to stay on the outside and pick him apart. And that definitely has been working for Thibodeaux.
Back to the calf kick. And yes, Justice is compromised.
First teep that we've seen from
Again.
Thibodeaux. Lamperez firing back.
Lamperez trying to go back to that knee, seeing if he can't reproduce. Lunges in with the swooping left hook, finds its mark.
Right. Every time Lamperez presents that leg and he switches back to orthodox, he is eating a leg kick.
Sometimes those ones that just skip off to those ones hurt as much as any of them, especially when you're a little compromised. I kind of clipped him along the belly as well. Good kick from Justice Torres. Sorry, Justice Torres.
Well, you can see that these leg kicks have completely changed the fight for Lamperez. He doesn't want to present that lead leg, and he's not, you know, really stepping on any of his punches.
He's managed to close the distance. See if he can't land that knee again. I'm not sure what happened there.
I don't know.
He stunned him with something. He threw the knee, but I thought it missed. He must have hit him with a strike.
I think he did. That looks like there's a gash possibly on that right eye.
Yeah.
It was a very weird sequence, though.
I missed it. I'm not sure.
We also kind of have their back to us right there.
In the way.
I was just looking at him. I saw him kind of sink down there, but I'm not sure of the shot that sent him there.
Yeah, the look that he had was, he was stunned.
Yeah.
All right, well, 2 minutes have gone by in round number 2. Lamperez,
has
once
found
again,
his way.
yeah, he
back
is finding
into
his way.
A dominant position on the ground, but Loren's kicking him off if he can find the space and the time to get back to his feet.
Lamperez is that flower that finds its way through concrete.
Absolutely.
That's who he is. Like, he is just so fun to watch.
And again, a guy you can never count out. And why, you know, one of the reasons I love this sport so much is, you know, talent kind of slaps you in the face. It's hard to find those guys that are just gritty and got that dog in them. Lamperez, obviously, you know, upside down record, but a tough guy, a guy that I have the utmost respect for.
Loren said something to was holding his eye, but he.
I think they're gonna have the doctor look at him.
They may have the doctor look at him. He did not want the fight to stop.
Definitely there's some blood near the eyes. I'm not sure if it was leaking down into there. Could be.
Justice Lamperez taking a
Seems like it's over the bridge of his nose.
Take a couple deep breaths, his own self.
Loren very adamant that he wants to continue. The doctor's not going to stop it. That was a close one because I feel like he spoke in some kind of way that got the ref's attention. I don't know if the ref initiated it because it's very, you know, specific. There's specific rules about a verbal tap.
I mean, would they stop it there if there's blood in his eyes, though, to have the doctor look at it? That would be the most likely scenario, yeah? All right, inside 2 minutes to go in round number 2 of what has been a very interesting fight between Lamperez and Thibodeaux.
And Lamperez is keeping those strikes coming.
And this is just wearing on the confidence of Loren Thibodeaux as much as anything. I mean, Loren was having real success on the feet, but he's getting beat up down here on the ground.
Yeah, and he's having to take
Takes
some
the top
brutal
position.
punishment.
Savvy stuff. Loren Thibodeaux just biding his time and finding a moment. He really needs to make something happen here if he's going to take this round back. We need some damage from Loren Thibodeaux.
Thibodeaux looking for the back.
Doing a good job there transitioning.
Some big strikes landed here for Loren. But not quite the same control. Seems like Justice was almost back to his feet.
Such an interesting contrast in styles. I mean,
Yeah. Loren's
whoever's
more
on top is
flowy.
being dominant, though. You know, that's kind of.
Loren's corner calling him not to go for the armbar.
Please don't. Let's just stay here hurting.
Inside 30 seconds.
Sound advice.
And there's some big
There's
shots.
no reason for it. He's doing good here. Definitely a change in the round. The round has kind of flip-flopped.
This is exactly what we saw in
It was
round
round
number
one,
one. It
except
was
the
just the
other
other
direction.
Yeah. I mean, what a fight. What an evenly matched fight here for your main event. Final 10 seconds. I don't think he's going to have enough time to sink anything in. But a good showing at the end of round number 2 by Loren Thibodeaux.
Just shows you how evenly matched these two opponents are.
Look, that last sequence looked like little brothers. Desperate attempt to like, I hate you.
All right, look, let's just call it 1-1 for the sake of the fact that it's a great fight. It can be 2-0 either way potentially, though. You know, like I would love for it to be 1-1 and have everything on the line here in this third round because both guys have won about 5 minutes of the fight. And the problem is it's just been 250 in each round, or 230 in each round.
Agreed, yeah. I mean, close stuff, evenly matched. Justice Lamperez taking some big shots here and able to give some of his own. Still wonder what happened here.
Yeah, this is a sequence. I think that first shot got him, yeah.
I think it's just a delayed reaction.
Yeah, just clipped him. And then Thibodeaux not really defending himself. Lamperez jumped on it. What a fight, though. I mean, these guys are leaving it all out there. They're on the feet, on the ground. We've seen a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Lamperez, the round is going to start on its feet, and he's having that issue with his legs because of the leg kick.
And there's Loren right back to it.
Yeah.
3 rounds in a row. Opens up with that calf kick right hand.
Oh, my God. Lamperez ate a shot of his own, but he fired a bigger one back, and Thibodeaux hits the ground.
That was wild. I mean, right when you thought.
But my gosh, hat tip to Thibodeaux because he never stopped scrambling from that
Beautiful
position.
Holy
Finds himself on top.
This is a great fight.
What a moment.
4:20 remaining. Who's going to put the exclamation point on this one and take it home? Thibodeaux. For some of those fists. An elbow as well.
This is a tough, grueling fight for both guys. I mean, they are both in pain right now, I assure you.
Oh, no doubt about that. Thibodeaux thought about the choke, let it go pretty quickly.
Loren Thibodeaux doing a good job here. Had the 2-on-1.
Pulls him back.
Great instruction from Wayne Knutson.
And this is an advantage right now for Thibodeaux. He's got Lamperez right there in his corner. He's got Wayne directly in his ear, and he's getting all the proper instruction.
Slowly working with his arm into position.
This is
Got it across the chin. Good job fighting the hands by Lamperez.
No doubt he's defended out of this position a million times in the gym. He's not going to be easy to submit here.
It's different in the gym than it is with 3 minutes remaining in a fight that you have a chance to win, though. And I think there's got to be a way for Lamperez to get out of this if he wants to win it.
The same token, Loren has also drilled this position hundreds of times, and so you just have two guys that know what they're doing in these positions.
Lamperez trying to land some shots behind him.
Now he's using the cage.
It's kind of an interesting sequence there. Loren letting go of the bottom hook and kind of circling out. And this is going to half guard. Interesting transition. good pressure here with his shoulder.
What are you looking for here if you're Lamperez to try and get out of this spot? I know it's kind of a weird one.
Yeah, he's kind of in a weird spot because he's in half guard and his butt's against the cage and his head is near his thigh. He needs an underhook. I mean, that's the most. He's got to get an underhook on that half guard side and try to start building up on that opposite hand or use that underhook to create some motion and possibly take the back. At least create a scramble of some sort. But it all starts with him having an underhook and Thibodeaux not really giving it to him right here.
All the control in this third round has been to Loren Thibodeaux. See if Lamperez has a chance to get out of it. No, Thibodeaux right back on him.
Loren doing such a good job, just scrambling in such a way that Lamperez is not able to get back to his feet. Staying heavy on his hips. I like those little short knees.
This is rude.
Rude. Those are going to leave a bruise in the morning. 60 seconds remaining now for Thibodeaux. Let's see if he can find the finish. I mean, you don't want to put this in the judges' hands. Anything could happen. Those first two were close.
It was such, yeah. These judges have their work cut out for them if this goes to decision. Only 44 seconds left for someone to put a stamp on it.
Thibodeaux has certainly put the stamp on this third round. I don't know how you could give it to Lamperez in any way.
Justice did drop a
Yes.
cold-blooded.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I forgot about that part. Oh my God, he's been in control. Been under control for the last 4 minutes.
But we got here
the
because
moment
Justice.
that they went to the ground,
You're right.
Lauren got control.
What a fight! What a fight, guys.
Incredible night of fights. Everybody brought it tonight. So proud of these guys. Just come out here, fight proud, fight with dignity, fight for their hometown, fight for their gym, fight for themselves.
And I feel like this fight is the perfect microcosm of the night. Two dudes, highly skilled, going at it, leaving everything out there, trying to secure the victory. What a finish to AKA 41.
That was an interesting kick to finish off the round from Justice Lamperez. What a fight.
See you, brother. Wow, I mean, what a fight, guys. That was an incredible night of fights, capped off by a war between Justice Lamperez and Loren Thibodeaux. I'm really curious to see who...
Both of them had beautiful moments in this fight. Both of them threw up different submission attempts. Both of them did damage on the ground. It was scrambled from start to finish. It just was a really good fight. And we saw in round one, it looked like it was gonna be Gator's show. And then halfway through the round, it flip-flopped, and it was the Justice Lamperez show. And then he used that momentum to go into round two, and then round two flipped, and it ended up with Thibodeaux shining through the second half of the round. And then that third round, we had that big punch from Lamperez that just floored Loren. But but from the moment they hit the ground, Loren was in control. Yep. So it was I'm just blown away. But I got a job to do. I'll be right back.
I think it's one of those that if you're judging the fight as a whole, you definitely give it to Loren. That final 4 minutes, he definitely dominated. But I could see a world where the judges gave rounds 1 and 2 to Lamperez. That's not out of the question here.
It's certainly not a close fight, these guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of one hell of a fight, we are going to the judges' scorecard. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, not only does he get the win, he's going to win this mammoth cooler as well. Here we go. All 3 judges have seen this fight the same way. Therefore, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Loren the Gator Thibodeaux.
So there you have it. It is Loren Thibodeaux, and deservingly so. He dominated that third round. I think he did enough to secure that win. And
ladies
Loren
and gentlemen,
Thibodeaux
the official after party begins now at Big Country. Keep your wristband. You are getting in free.
Congratulations, Loren Thibodeaux. I have to say that was one hell of a performance. from start to finish, you and Justice were going back and forth. You seemed to have the edge in the striking department, but you certainly showed later in round 3, the moment you hit the ground, you were in control. You showed that you could grapple there with your opponent as well. What was going through your mind when you were floored with that punch? It seems like the moment that you hit the ground, you took control and stayed in control. Did you think of that as something you had to do to win the fight?
First, I couldn't be here with my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I went through some tough times to get here, and the only reason I'm standing here talking to you is because of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's not too late to give your life to Him. It wasn't too late for me. It's not too late for you. To answer your question, I put so much faith in my team, who I train with. You heard it when they called me out. I train with every gym in North Louisiana, and I do that for a purpose, okay? I want to be the one who brings all these gyms together and everybody understands we're a team. Everyone said a lot of stuff about Justice. Hey, I don't care what his record says. That dude is a dog, okay? He hits that's the hardest anybody's ever hit me, ever. And I've been hit by some beasts. So props to Justice.
Definitely, you guys both put on an excellent performance. Word on the street is the winner of this fight, which is you, is going to fight Elliot Hebert for the title. What do you think about that matchup for you?
I think in March, I think Peyton fighting for that title and myself fighting for that title sounds like a pretty good idea. So that's what I think. Signing up for March, baby.
All right. Well, you guys heard it. Be looking forward to Loren's fight in March. One more thing.
Every time I get a mic face, I promise I will always say Jesus Christ is my Savior. And number 2, if any parent or anyone out there has a child with autism and you need anybody to talk to, please approach me. I'll give you my number within reason. And you can always hit me up on Instagram as PapaTib2 on Instagram. It may take me a minute to get to you, but I swear to you, if you message me anything involving a child with autism, I will answer. That being said, if anyone out there knows anything about programs and getting one started, I really want to start a program to help parents with children with autism, so please message me.
All right, well, they know where to go. One more time, you guys, give it up for your winner, Loren Thibodeaux.